With me now is Jordan from the Xcerts. How are you, dude?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm alright. Is it or isn't it going to rain?
Sound a bit unsure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
British summertime, I think, is over.
This is fine, I think. This is alright.
It's been better?
It's about a 5 out of 10 right now. It's alright.
It's average day. How was your set? The Clash was Bring Me, unfortunately.
Yeah, it did. And it still happened, and we all showed up. It was really good, yeah. The Clash didn't seem to have that big an effect. The tent was really busy.
Was it the whole set, or did you finish after them for a bit? Or was
I think we pretty much went on at the same time.
Yeah.
So it was tough. But no, man, we were stoked. Everyone was there singing.
Awesome. What's the reception been like for the new album? It just seems to be this has just blown up.
It's been amazing, man. Yeah, bigger than any other record we've made. It's really overwhelming because we kind of were this, people used to call us a band's band for years. You know, we did our thing, and it's ramped up for this one, and we're trying to just go with it and take it in strides, playing better.
You did the January tour? You did a UK
the record
tour
came out at the end of January, and we did some in-stores, and then we went out, full UK, went to Europe.
So I caught you in Cardiff,
shebang.
and I was like, fuck, this,
yeah, I remember that show.
And it just, hearing the record and seeing the record are two different things. I really loved just seeing the record and going, right, okay, this is...
That's nice, man. Yeah,
that's cool.
That's how it should be, right?
Definitely.
Live experience versus...
I was like, bands who can play their album in full, not just make singles and then filler around it. I was like, that's pretty cool. But no, man,
thank you.
Big
Thank
fan
you very
of
much.
And it's to me, it's almost like a modern day. I don't want to say pop punk because that's such like a cliche
it's
kind
not
of
a
thing.
dirty word. It's alright.
Do you know what I mean? But it is that. You know, there's love songs like Feeling First Kiss.
First Kiss Feeling.
That's the one, Crazy, and stuff like that, which are two of the tracks that stand out for me. But the whole thing is just a beautiful collection of songs for the time and stuff like that.
It's really nice, man. Thank you. Yeah, it sort of toes that line. It's very poppy, and we are huge fans of everything pop, 80s pop, that kind of thing.
When writing and recording, did you have this kind of thing in mind that you wanted those hooks and those choruses in a way, or did it just kind of evolve into...
the songs came quite naturally initially, but we definitely had a very specific mood in mind for the album.
Yeah.
It was kind of ambiguous, but we all knew that it was in that sort of 80s pop world, super positive, hopeful kind of music, and movies as well. The whole thing, like John Hughes movies, Pretty in Pink, Breakfast Club, stuff like that, real triumphant.
Yeah.
That was the kind of we knew that it was that. But like you say, some of the songs are a little heavier or whatever. Yeah, it was. We actually referenced movies more than we referenced music.
Yeah.
It was John Hughes movies. Like, this song needs to sound like the end of The Breakfast Club. This song needs to sound like the middle bit in Pretty in Pink. It's like...
Do you think that dates it then? Because I don't think it does, even though his stuff is quite...
I
do you know what I mean?
I guess it does. I'm not particularly fussed either way. It's us. It sounds like what it sounds like.
Yeah. I mean,
we have our influences, and they're quite apparent at times, but... It's... We're not ashamed to say that this record was influenced by 80s music.
No, definitely. As long as you get some synths in there, it's all...
Yeah, it's cool,
good.
man. It's not one of the more popular decades for some people, but it's got a huge volume of good stuff come out of that decade.
There's more 80s radio stations than there are new metal stations.
Sure.
So, I mean, how much of the new songs are working their way into the live set these days?
All of it. Today was all new record. It's all Hold On to Your Heart.
Wow.
It's a half an hour set, so we don't have much time, but we just really enjoy playing the songs from that record. It gets difficult now when you have 4 albums to try and figure out a set and play one from every record, or make everybody happy if they want to hear a certain song.
Yeah.
So we just said, fuck it, we're just going to play what we want. So we just played new stuff because we're really, really enjoying it just now.
Wow. Wicked. You're also going out on tour with You Me at 6 at the end of the year with Marmozets. That's
It's going to be a tour, man.
Is that the fucking current?
Alright, mate.
Cheers, guys. Is this the first time big arenas?
We've played a lot of the venues on this upcoming tour before with different bands, and we've toured with You Me before, and they probably would have been similar venues. No, we're getting quite good at playing big venues now. This record, Hold On to Your Heart, was kind of written for
bigger venues.
Yeah, we had that in mind, like when we were in the little room making them, and it doesn't sound that big. We all kind of had that in mind.
I really like because when you played Cardiff, it was very much a club show. It was very much, no barriers, this far away from people.
Yeah, we're not quite there yet.
I'd like to see you in that maybe like an O2, not London O2, but like O2 Glasgow, the ABC or something.
Well, we actually played ABC on the headline tour in March.
Oh man, shame it's not there now.
It was huge milestone for all of us as to headline that place. It's a beautiful building. Yeah, it went off, man. It was really good.
Because I went to both, and I liked the O2 because there's like a balcony. It used to be an old cinema or something
theatre
like that.
venues.
And then the ABC, which had that massive disco ball and the stained glass. I was like, okay, that's really cool. But it was very weird trying to get at the sound which one I liked most.
Sure. I mean, it's a bit of a toss-up with some of those old theatre venues. They're not particularly suited to modern sounding bands, rock bands and stuff, but they're just so pretty to look at.
They are.
Brixton Academy, Shepherd's Bush, they're little pieces of history.
Definitely. So other than the UK tour that's happening in December?
November. End of November into December. There's more dates getting added all the time.
Bloody hell. You're also announcing a 5-track acoustic EP.
We are.
Yeah, man. I mean, where did that idea come from? And not kind of add it as a bonus disc or bonus content for a deluxe edition of the album?
We did, when the record came out in January, we did a run of in-stores, and we did shows in record stores before the week of release.
Oh, okay.
And we played, we had to figure out a little stripped down, quieter version of the set. And it was a bit strange and different for us, but by the end of the run of shows, we were all really enjoying it. The arrangements were really nice, and it was fun playing the songs like that in a really kind of stripped down fashion. And then we had 2 months off, September, and that's Reading and Leeds to the last festival for us, a little quiet. And we just thought, do something else, put it on a nice vinyl, and make a little special release. And we're playing
everyone likes a vinyl.
We're doing that show at St Pancras Church, which will be like a nice special little thing.
Oh, cool.
It's a nice way to play those songs. It's nice to hear the songs like that.
Would there be more potentially in the future, just acoustic stripped down sets, or is it very much a one-off?
I'm not averse to it, man. I think that it's a natural thing to do after making a record, which is really can be quite stressful. It's very rigorous. Everyone's being really hard on themselves, and you got to make it just right. And when we did this, we just kind of went into the studio late at night and did everything live, and it was very loose. Got some friends in to add some extra guitars, drank some wine. It was it was a nice it's a good release when you spend so much time crafting this thing.
I mean, was it a long album, hard album to write, or did it just literally just...
I mean, they're all hard in different ways, for many reasons. Making the songs can be hard. Where you're at in your personal life when you make it can be hard. But it's the most unique, sort of special thing that we all have. Every album you make, you grow as a group of friends and as a band. And you try and learn from the mistakes you made on the last one. It's the best job in the world.
Oh, wicked, man. Well, I'm a big fan of it, and now I know it was kind of written around John Hughes films. I might just go to put them on mute. I might have to listen to the album 4 or 5 times for the whole John Hughes album.
You could do it like Pink Floyd, that record with the Wizard of Oz or something. You play it, and it all syncs up. That's what we did as well. We did that.
Did you?
No. Yeah, our record syncs up with Uncle Buck. It syncs up perfectly.
Wait, did he do Ferris Bueller's Day Off as well?
Did all the best movies in the 80s.
Except Gremlins.
No, that wasn't him. You're right. He's got a lot, man. He's a proper genius, that guy.
So what, other than obviously the tour, I mean, what's next? What would you like to do, or what would you like to see? Other than just tour more of the record and stuff like that.
It feels pretty good. I'm quite happy with everything that's happening. Do the run of acoustic stuff and put the record out. We have some other songs from the session, from the Hold On To Your Heart sessions that we didn't put on the record that we're going to try and put out in some fashion as well, just to have a thing. And then we'll do the Yumi tour, and it pretty much goes right up to Christmas. But I mean, in amongst all that, we've been writing for the last 6 months. We're deep into it just now, and so we usually tend to buckle down in the autumn, leading up to Christmas. Weather starts to get a bit grim. You just lock yourselves up and Yeah, that's usually when we do it. So that'll be the next thing to focus on.
More John Hughes, or we going different now?
Yeah, no. Yeah, we're going different. I don't know.
Stanley Kubrick. I want to see some proper intense
Yeah, that's
horror,
a vibe.
psychological.
That's good. It's got the cinematic thing to it.
Yeah, man. Proper Space 2001 shit.
Yeah, man.
Down with that.
Nice.
But, dude, like I said, I love the album. I'm looking
very
forward to
much.
hearing those acoustic songs as a thing and seeing where the album went.
Sure, it
seeing where
sends
the
you
sound
properly,
goes,
man.
where the sound goes next, especially for.
It's gonna go quiet for a bit and then it'll go back up again.
Yeah, definitely. Or some Danny Boyle.
That's another good one.
Yeah.
You know what? I like this. We're just gonna keep going with directors.
Yeah.
And get weirder and weirder.
As long as I don't publish this interview, no one will know that subliminal message that you're doing until.
David Lynch. That's what we're doing next. David Lynch.
David Fincher.
Fincher. Yeah, David Lynch. It's all gonna be like Twin Peaks and Blue Velvet. It's gonna be nice.
Stranger Things kind
Just
of
creepy.
eerie sense.
Yeah, unsettling. That's the vibe of the next one.
Jordan, thanks, man.
Thank you.